Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome here.
Yeah.
Today we're talking about Michael J. Fox.
That's right.
And Christopher Lloyd.
Michael J. Fox, Canadian treasure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But actually what we're talking about is this pedal that I picked up, which is the Flux Capacitor Delay from the fine people over at 4114 or 4414. I don't know how you say it. Custom Effects.
Yeah.
In the UK.
There you go. It sounds like they got their number company and just didn't want to pay to have, like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yes. Yeah. They'll have to chime in the comments if they're watching, or if anybody tags them in this, and let us know where your name came from.
Yeah.
Where your name come from?
Wait, where your name come from?
I don't know.
My first business was called 1954700 Ontario Inc.
I remember that. I remember getting an e-transfer from you for, I don't know what you bought from me, but I remember, well, we went back and forth where I bought things from you and then you bought things from me.
Yeah.
And I remember getting something from this number company. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And I'm like, oh,
I couldn't afford the $400 to name it Joey Landreth Inc.
Yes.
And then it wound up costing me a whole lot more than that to change it. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Welcome to Canadian tax law, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this pedal. Okay, so this showed up, don't remember if it was Facebook feed, Instagram feed, something. I saw this and thought there's zero reason or zero chance that I can't not like buy this. I have to buy it because love Back to the Future, like most kids born in the 80s.
Yeah.
And I was like, it looks awesome. It's an analog delay pedal. It's interesting that when I bought this, I ordered it and then I forgot all about it. Do you ever have that happen where you order something and you pay for it, but there's a build time and you're like a year later?
That's what happened with both my kids.
Nice. Yeah. Ordered them and forgot about them.
Yeah. It was like, oh God, what's this doing here? Just kidding. I totally knew that my wife was pregnant.
You know, the cost of your incorporation is not going to be anywhere near the cost of the therapy bills. So buckle up, buddy. Anyway, I ordered this, and after like a year and a bit, I saw another Instagram post, and I was like, wait a second. I'm like, I bought one of those pedals, and I don't have it. So I sent them an email, and they were like, yep, so sorry. We just had a bunch of delays. It was during the pandemic, so, to kind of defend them a little bit, there's a lot of stuff that just all of a sudden parts were impossible to get. So, sure. Anyway, they're like, it's actually like going to be ready here within the next like few weeks, and we're going to send it out. So then they shipped it, and because we had moved from our old location to this one, they shipped it with like the British Post. So it got handed to Canada Post, and then Canada Post fucking lost it. So it actually ended up coming all the way to Niverville, Manitoba, which is 20 minutes south of us, and then going right back to the UK. And they got it. Yeah, they got it. And I was like, man, what the hell is taking so long? And they were like, it got sent back to us. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, here's our DHL account. Just send it to me, DHL. And 3 days later, my pedal was here.
There you go.
When I opened it, I don't have the box in that readily available, but like lots of cool like case candy stuff, that's nodding back to the movie. But I noticed that this was, I think, number 13 or 17 of 25. So there are not very many of these pedals that they built.
Oh wow.
And at first I was like, oh, it's going to be cool because it's a gimmick. There's lots of pedals I've bought just because of how they look, or their name. I'll have a couple other like interesting and cool pedals that I'll bring out for another episode that I bought purely like as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm buying that. Just
sight unseen.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, only because of sightseeing, and I bought it. Anyway, and I was like, yeah, it doesn't really matter if it's cool or not. But turns out,
unheard.
Yeah, it actually sounds pretty good. So let's we'll let you get after it. Hold on. So for the controls, because you guys can't see, we've got time, we've got the regen, and then we've got the mix. This does say the speed, but it does not actually adjust. That is one of the things that I'm like, oh, you know what would have been really cool is for you guys to see at home. Would have been really cool if this would have read out the milliseconds. But
I mean, you do know that you have to hit 88 miles per hour.
Yes, 100%. Otherwise, it won't work.
Yeah.
So, and then there's this little toggle switch, which I'm sure if I grabbed the little manual or whatever, it would tell us what everything does. But we have figured out that in the center, it's just the delay.
Yeah.
And if you flick it down, there's some really nice verb there.
Yeah.
And if we go up, your favorite effect.
Shimmer reverb. I understand why people like the shimmer reverb. I understand. But when somebody's like, you're going to love this, it's got a shimmer reverb. Just like.
You're like, I'm not actually going to love any of that, but thank you. I mean, I mainly play at church these days, so shimmer reverbs are kind of built for
sure
the worship scene. So
I do like them, but I just don't think they're. You know what I should say? I think they're fine. I don't think they're as cool as a lot of people think they're as cool as. You know.
You think they're shit and not usable?
Oh no, I didn't say that. Hey, you like reverb? What if we knocked it up an octave? It is kind of nice, especially if you're doing ambient stuff, for sure.
Yes.
Oh,
but
that changes the interval.
Yeah.
Turn it down. Oh, am I out to lunch? I don't know what those knobs do. I thought it was doing something different than it's doing.
Yeah. I think the regen knob seems like it's almost like
it's like
the saturation. Yeah. Like, so there's a mix control as well, but the more I turn that out, the more the
yeah. I don't know what.
Let's just go back to the time based.
It is a cool sounding delay. I guess it must be a digital delay then. I thought it was analog at first. But it's a nice sounding.
So the time.
Yeah. Love that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's too hi-fi for it to be analog. It's got a lot of top end and presence. At least to my ear. I could be wrong. Maybe there are analog delays that do that well too, but
you want faster or slower?
Whatever. Give me like a slap, like a zero repeats and
you want less repeats?
Yeah, all the way down. Just one. I would totally use that.
Yeah, it's fun. Like I really like it when you get a piece of gear too that it's not just aesthetically cool, it actually does sound good and is useful. You know who else does a really great job of things kind of like this is our buddy Zach over at Mythos. Mythos. Yeah.
Mythos.
Yes. Yorthos?
Those.
Yeah. He did the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, the Big
I feel
Muff.
like he was gonna do something like this too, because he's a huge Ghostbuster. Oh, it's a ghost. No, he did like a ghost catcher.
Yeah. The
Proton.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, he's a big Ghostbusters buff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like he's like go to Comic-Con dressed as them kind of dude.
I think he's got a hearse that he and his dad either have turned into the Ghostbusters mobile or are going to.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I've seen him, like I've seen pictures of him dressed up in like the full Ghostbusters gear.
Yeah,
and
he's into it.
And I'm pretty sure it was not Halloween when I saw it. And I was like,
it's just, that's Monday.
Yeah. But yeah, he did what was it? Like, it's not the Proton Collider. No, I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know.
Anyway, yes, I remember that. He did a pedal that was inspired by that. He also did, instead of like the Stave Puff Marshmallow Man, it was a Big Muff.
Yeah.
That he just did. This must have been, hopefully I didn't just out a product that he's doing and it wasn't out. I must be out already. But I saw it in October, November at his shop.
Right.
When he's building them. So yeah, let us know in the comments too if you guys have heard of 4114 effects, and have you seen any other cool pedals that do something similar to this? Like, you know who else is really great at this type of thing is CopperSound. Like the Jack White stuff that they do, like especially the triple graph octave pedal where it's got like, I don't know what you'd call those things, but the Morse code tapper things.
Yeah.
They do a good job of coming up with something that's like a unique enclosure and try to make it,
I really like a pedal that's hard to mount to your board. It's a weird shape and then makes it so that your case won't close. That's
your favorite?
Like, yeah. Like, hey, have you ever put a trapezoid on your pedal board? Well, give her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm being a dick, but
I would never put something like this on my board.
I totally would. It sounds good. I think it sounds good. Yeah.
I would use it like this, where I would use it on a desk, or I would use it like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
More that than. That's not my everyday
you think
driver
it's cool,
delay
but
pedal.
you don't want to be seen with it, is what you're saying.
No, I want to be seen with it. That's why I want to put it on the internet for this, right?
Oh, right.
I want the glory of saying that I have number 13 or number 17, whatever it is, of 25.
Oh yeah, did you want one? You can't
get one.
Yeah. But you can buy Derek's for $4,000.
Nope. When I die, my family will sell it to you. I bet. Or when Joey is like, hey, can I borrow that for a bit?
And oops, I put it on my reverb page.
Oh shit, that one went away. Yeah. No, you've never sold anything of mine. So we're good.
I don't think so.
No. Well, I don't. If you have, I don't know about it. So
no, I haven't. I haven't sold anything yours.
No. I do have friends who have had people do that to them, where they borrowed something and then they sold it and they're like, oh shit, like I thought that was mine, and I sold it, and I'm like, ooh, that's rough. I mean, it was nothing that wasn't replaceable. Like but that's sketchy business there.
That's not a cool thing to do. Don't do it.
No, don't take your friend's stuff and sell it to other people. It's not ideal at all. But this pedal is ideal. So let us know what you guys think about it. Let me know if any of you got one, because there were not very many, and I should have reached out to them and asked if they were going to build more. I've actually had a lot of people reach out about the 83 drive now, asking if it's Henrik, right? Or Hendrik? Henrik, whether or not he's going to build more of them or not, because it sounds like all of the ones that were on Reverb got scooped up real fast.
Yeah, so. He sent me a message and said thanks for mentioning them, which awesome. I'm happy that it drove some eyes over to Nordvang.
Yes.
But I think he's planning on making more. I think he's just
awesome.
He's like I said, he sort of took a day job, so I think he's building in between. He's gonna have to build in phases. So keep your eye out for Henrik stuff. I'll bring one of my other Nordvang pedals. Yeah,
I've got the Wingman here too that we can check out on another episode.
Yeah,
and it'll be fun. We should do that, and we should do like that one's 2 clones. So we should do like an episode where we look at a bunch of different clones instead of just like, let's look at this one pedal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could be into that.
Yeah. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys think of this, or if you have one. I'd love to hear what you guys think. I thought it was fun. Love fun stuff like this. If I see anything else cool like that, or maybe you guys drop links, and I'll probably buy other fun dumb shit.
Yeah, I always wanted one of those plasma drives.
I have one.
Really?
I do. I
don't even care what it sounds like.
Don't like it, but you should try it, because I bought it because exactly what you're thinking is.
Yeah.
Oh, like, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Look at it. look at the light, it like jumps and
Yeah.
that's my overdrive sound. You actually might like it because I found that it was like moving from distortion to fuzz.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I was expecting this thing. I don't know why I had this dumb expectation that I thought it was going to be like really like tight, like crunchy overdrive distortion.
Because the lightning bolt makes you think that, I think.
Yeah. And it was not that when I tried it, but still a cool looking pedal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They do cool stuff. I haven't tried their
the sustain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I tried to get my hands on one at one point and they were really expensive. And I couldn't find one used, so I just didn't.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know, I don't want to say it too soon, but I think I might have gotten all the micro looping out of my system.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did a lot of that.
Yeah.
A lot of it. But
I remember when you were talking about like you had built some rig that you were using the torpedo cab at the time, but just for the reverb, the digital reverb that was built into it. And I was like, holy shit, man, that's a lot of work for just something that you can emulate. I had one little
sidecar pedal board. Yeah, just for that.
It
sounded good.
Yeah, and you're like, and it's just for this, like, really for this one part of one or two songs that you're
one
like,
song.
One song? Yeah. And you're like, but it's the thing. And now you're like, that's not the thing.
Now I'm just like, if I can't get it in the room on one load, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, this thing is awesome.
Yeah.
The Flux Capacitor by 4114 Gadgets.
Yeah. And it looks cool just sitting there like, just pulsing. I didn't even check. Does that change? Like,
it doesn't.
It does. Does it not?
Doesn't. I don't think so.
No, it doesn't. Never mind. No, and same with the little meter just moves as you shake the shit out of the pedal.
I think it moves when you play it. Doesn't it? Give me some juice, sir.
What did I do? I ruined it all by... Oh, well, I stepped on your cable. Oh, that's my fault. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it worked. Yeah.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it's a VU meter.
That thing. Anyway.
I don't know why I did that.
That's it. It's really cool. If you guys have one, let us know. If not, good luck. Try to see if you can get one.
We'll see you next week.